getting a community center. That's how we do. But physically, what I have had to find that happy, giving that extra bit of, giving that extra, so, woo, woo, dun 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 dun. I do sing as well. Dun 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 dun. Emotions, emotionally, they don't deserve your interest. Know you're hot. Well, know you're hot shit. There we go. I said it. Know you're hot shit and do it. Write it out. If my friends aren't showing up for me, I show up for myself. If I don't like who's sending me things on the apps, I'm showing up for myself. If I need to pick up someone for the night, this is America. That's what we do. I'm just saying. Let's be honest. Okay, so. Hi guys, it's Jordan, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, it's been a month. You know, when you have a mental breakdown and you're going through it and you feel like the world's going to crap and you don't know where your future's headed, that's usually how that goes. But I relax, I sit here, and we continue. I've got a really fun, very woo-woo episode ahead of us, a fun topic, so like I said, I'm relaxed, you're relaxed, let's strap in and get started. So the purpose or title of today's episode is to just be one and get to know each other. I'm calling it The Truth of Checking In. And so for my format, how I'm gonna dive in, I'm gonna go physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And then we're gonna wrap this conversation up with a cute bow. And we're gonna be like, we vibed. We did that. We got to chit, chat, chill, and go on with our lives. So thank you for watching, and let's do this. Physically, I am in the best shape of my life, and that is a blessing. Not to go into too specifics, but I'm gluten intolerant, and I've always been active, but living your entire life as a proud Southerner, and then realizing that your quality of life in your body could have been something else entirely, your entire life, it changes things and it hits different. And so I'm 2+ years over that hill. And so I'm literally every day living a different reality. And that's amazing. And also just takes a lot of responsibility with knowing what I deserve in order to be my best self and get the results, whether how I look, how I feel. Yeah, it's your everyday. We're human. That being said, and let's start off first off and say this is a very pro self-awareness video. Common sense is not common. If you're not thinking as you scroll, trying to engage, I don't know, you'll find my page, we'll vibe. Physically, what I have had to hold myself accountable for is maintaining a level of quality for myself in terms of what I eat, knowing what it's going, or knowing how it's going to affect me, and also enjoying the taste and making sure that it's something that I still want to have. I don't follow into the mindset of, oh, I'm just gonna have some bland food now. Like, no, I am Black, I am Southern, we like our things seasoned, flavorful, and so that's how I like to live. That's how I like my food, and that's how I like my life and my body, clearly. Well, not clearly, because that'll be a different video. But in terms of my challenge, that's what I've been overcoming or embracing, because it's a journey, it's every day, and it's something that you live with, and like a conversation, very similarly, you play ping and pong with in order to find that happy middle ground for yourself. Find that happy middle ground for yourself. And then you proceed and find that harmony. So that's really how I address myself physically. Woo! That was a doozy. Not a doozy, but I'm both honest, and especially now living in a reality where I love myself, I love how I look, I love how I'm showing up for myself. Giving that extra bit of spice does a lot, and I don't know. I believe that's why people are attracted to me and why I want to do a YouTube. So, woo! Woo! Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Mentally, you know, I mentioned earlier, I've gone through a tough spot, and I think going through the pandemic, Panini, Panorama Express, and graduating basically into that, and then the years that have followed, I have to acknowledge that that was a large challenge and remains a large challenge for a lot of people that aren't willing to invest in themselves, either through proper recommended resources or being willing to sit with themselves in order to peer through and figure out how exactly they were affected. I'm proud of my growth. The pandemic was something where I chose to maintain my level of sanity. I had a job, of course, but in terms of who I was as a person, I knew the only way that I was going to persevere was to continue to grow, continue to learn. And so that and a hobby, which ended up being photography or videography, is where I'm at and how I'm here. And so mentally, despite acknowledging that the world is not perfect, I have managed to show up for myself in so many ways where I can stand firm or sit tall and say that I love who I am. I love how I'm continually growing. If I take a step back and remove myself, I can see challenges. I can see where my life isn't perfect. I would like my dreams to be more fulfilled in a fashion. It's coming, and I know it's coming. And so I have to be patient. But when I remove myself, I can see how I'm growing and how when those things come, I'll be able to appreciate them fully. One thing that really sticks out to me that somebody said to me is that how you feel now is how you'll feel when you achieve the thing. And this is the part that I've added on, because you're gonna want something after the fact. That's the pang of being human. I went from ping to pong to pang. Here we are. And so you're gonna want more. And so having a level of self-awareness to know who you are and how you want to experience your life and the challenges or situations that you find yourself in, that's growth and development. And I love myself mentally. Today, every day, especially now, I'm clear-headed, I'm fast-thinking, I care about people, I'm introspective. The world is the greatest source of inspiration because, especially today with the internet, there's so much information to pull from. And so mentally, also being level-headed and just wanting the best for myself, the people around me, the world, in as creative and sustainable a fashion, I'm doing good. I'm doing good in that area. I'm becoming the man, the human being, the spirit, the embodiment that I've always meant to be and that I've always wanted to be. And so for this check-in, the truth of checking in, mentally, I'm pretty happy. Dun 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 dun. I do sing as well. Dun 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 dun. Emotions. Emotionally, I am regulated, like my system, which is where I knew we all were going with this. But relax, not the conversation. Let me know if you want a video about that, because I could just ramble and give, if not facts, just a very compelling narrative around people needing fiber, cranberry juice, prune juice, fruits, vegetables, all new topics. But getting back to the thing that I actually need to talk about or want to talk about, because opening up is great, emotions and where I'm at. I am emotionally available, which is beautiful. I'm dating, I'm romantically inclined. Like in previous videos, I treat friendships and relationships, at least from an American lens, the same way. I care about people And there's a level of investment from both parties that have to come together and care, and a spark or an interest about what they have going on, both within themselves, how they view the world, their flair or zest for life, if they're a little spicy or introspective, moody, whatever they're serving. But emotionally, I'm available. I'm here for friends, I'm here for more, and that's hard. I should do a whole video about my astrology because I think people would just love that. But I'm an open-hearted Leo. I'm a very rooted, emotion-centered Taurus. And then I'm very, very Libra. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm very Leo, but I think that Libra and Aries will catch me. It will catch me. I'm very just. I don't like to be out of center because I like to be fair. I'm honest with myself as much as I can be. I prefer authenticity over just succumbing or doing something because it's easy. It's the reason why, and I said this in another video, I don't want to watch bad TV. If I want to go get fast food, it's because I want fast food, not just because I want food. Take the time to like the thing that you like, whether that's a date, whether that's a meal, whether that's friendship, because it's not working out for you. That's really how you cater life, and it's little by little that we find that's where the success is. That's where the power is. I don't want to be like that's where the money is, but you attract money. You attract income to you. And that's not to say we don't have challenges that we ourselves have to personally be responsible for or atone for or just own up to in order to make that change and solve the issue. Like we're Scooby-Doo or something. But when you're emotionally available, you have to know, in the same way that I said mental regulation, know what is for you and what is not for you. What you're willing to have an interest with and what you're not willing to risk your place of peace for potential heartbreak, which comes with the territory, let's be honest. I always say if you're gonna go on a date and you have an interest in somebody and maybe they're not showing up or responding the way that you would like them to, it's a two-way street. So they don't deserve your interest. Know your hot shit. There we go. I said it. Know your hot shit and do it. Write it out. Because it's much better not to surrender or succumb, settle. And I like S as a letter, but all of these S words that are just victimhoods that we place on ourselves. Your person is right for you, but before that, you have to be right for yourself. And so that level of open-heartedness or willingness to be spontaneous and lean into love, lean into romance, let yourself live in the fantasy of the reality you get to create. Make your fantasy, make your dreams happen. But emotionally, being open-hearted, being emotionally available, it's a weight. And so that's where I'm at. And so I'm showing up for myself. If my friends aren't showing up for me, I show up for myself. If I don't like who's sending me things on the apps, I'm showing up for myself. If I need to pick up someone for the night, this is America. That's what we do. I'm just saying, let's be honest, okay? So that's me emotionally. And spiritually, rounding back up to the top, there's a lot happening in the world. I'm 28, and I'm so proud to be 28. I've been very fortunate to be able to track and feel and spiritually or energetically, quantitatively establish how I've matriculated or grown or developed from 26 to 27 to 28. And part of that, I bet, is COVID. But spiritually, I know I'm doing what's right for me. And I think the reality that I've been fighting or refusing to accept is that I have to lean into my talents. No side job is going to be the thing that liberates me from being an artist and going to auditions. If you're an actor, if you're a dancer, if you're a singer, I already believe there's a spiritual connection there. But as much as business is business, auditions are business, networking is business. We are artists, and so we have to live an artistic life. Go to class, be creative. It's not always about a paycheck. And that is a reality that I've had to accept, being on the other side of growing into myself and giving myself all of these nest eggs for me to express myself and grow my future, but wanting to rely on something that, sure, gives you the finances immediately in a different sense, but keeps you feeling lost in a world that is actively extracting all personal wealth from mankind, their populace, citizens. And I mean wealth in the sense of their creativity, their zest or zeal for life, their passions. You don't have to have the answer for everything. You can go jump or skip and do something creative and shake yourself out of a routine. That's life. And spiritually, that's what I believe is what we all need right now. And I know I'm not the only one, but I am strong and firm in saying that you have to say it out loud for someone else to know they're not alone. You are not alone. I see it, I feel it, and I refuse to accept it. And so stand firm, stand tall, stand with me on our soapbox, and spiritually take it all in. Don't put on blinders, because there is a path forward. And spiritually, when I think of myself, this is the closest relationship I've ever had to God, and recognizing God within myself, and the light my ministry shines on other people in being a vessel for my talents, the time and energy I give to the people around me, my care for this world, and my dreams. That even when you're in the low place, you know that if you're operating in truth, wholeness, and authenticity, are realities that you are waiting to make happen. And so spiritually, I'm here. I see what's burning, but I wonder if it's purging, which I think is the growing stage of where this country needs to be. And at 28, what I hope for myself and my future, and sustaining myself and being consistent and establishing a community that understands my worth and their worth as well. Because come on, they want us to be lost in the sauce, and they benefit from us repeating the same thing every 4 years, whether it's another world crisis or just politics. Be careful with the government, and be careful with anybody taking anything away from you. This is your reality. We are all just humans in a social society. And spiritually, I'm aligned with the freedom that comes with that, both as a Black person, as a young person, as a millennial, as someone of this day and age, as someone of the world. Spiritually, that's where it's at. And so closing off this conversation, the truth about checking in, it requires a level of self-awareness where you're willing to risk being authentic with yourself, owning your answer, and being willing to change the conversation so you're not stuck on that thought. Move past it, do the thing, so that the next thing that you want to do becomes even better, but more importantly, it's the next thing. And it doesn't matter if it's gold, or if it's plated, or if it's sterling, or if it's titanium or steel. Make your choice. I love an analogy, I love a metaphor, I love a simile. Come on, we're not new here. But do better for yourself. Stay strong. We're in it. We're doing it. This is life. And so, buckle up and know that you're doing the right thing. If you're being self-aware, if you're willing to put yourself out there, if you see this world for what it is, and you still want to be creative and change it and liberate the masses in ways that, you know, if our wings fly, it's because we all see ourselves as individuals in a collective that we can contribute to. And that's what I'm speaking about. That's what I'm speaking about. And if you get it, you get it. I believe there's a real connection, and I'm feeling joy in this message. So, connect, live, move forward. We're gonna do it. Together? Thank you for watching my YouTube. It's been a minute, and it's okay because I'm starting my YouTube. I'm at this point where I'm doing episodes and I'm deciding what I want this season to be, and once I get a good completion, am I going to do another season, or do I want to transition into just putting out videos? None of it matters, but it all matters to me. And I'm building our community. And so comment, subscribe, like, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on TikTok. I'm getting this thing started, and I want internet and content the way it's meant to be. Just real and good and wholesome, not even wholesome in the way where it's like Care Bears or whatever, but just let's vibe, let's chill, let's hang, be entertained, laugh. Yeah, I'm speaking things, saying things out loud. These are words. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you next time. Enjoy your day, enjoy your time. Be better, be strong. Have a great day. Bye.